Okay, here we're back, and I'm going to be giving you some instruction and some help on how to practice these chords. So I mentioned earlier that playing a chord, all three notes at one time, we call that a blocked chord. And we can also break those notes up into any pattern we want, and we call that an arpeggio. So I'm going to suggest you do some practicing with some arpeggios. And we're going to be playing the chords in our right hand. I'm going to show you how to play the root note in an octave in your left hand. So we're going to start with the C chord, and we are going to play a root octave, C's in the bass. Okay, so the chord would sound like this. Okay, you've heard that before. But now we're going to talk about our eye and our eye moving, and we're going to go through these chords. Talking about where we're looking. Remember what I told you, that the eye is the key to really being able to flow and play freely on the piano, and being able to move when you need to move and quickly get your brain working faster. So when we are looking at two hands like this, we are going to be looking at these notes, and we're going to be looking at this note. Okay, so that's the one we're going to look at, and we're going to look at it moving to the next C when we have to pick up and move. Here, we're going to look at our pinky, and we're going to be looking at the next C, which is the one our thumb is on right now, that it's got to move to. When it's time to move, it's going to move to here. And you might want to just take a minute to play up 3 octaves and back down. We're going to do 3 octaves here, because it gets a little uncomfortable crossing your arms over if you go way up here. So we're going to stay here, and you might want to just right now with the C chord practice your octaves. But if this even feels, the octave position feels too uncomfortable to you right now, you can just do your 5th finger. Remember, always clear things out of the way. You can go 4 octaves if you do that. Okay, so then the right hand is going to play this. And I'm going to show you what happens when I play this. I'm going to show you, I want you to pay attention to what happens with my left hand as we play this, okay? Here we go. Look at that. I haven't even played the 2nd note yet, the middle note. And my hand already moved up to the next C that it's going to. So my left hand is ready way before it needs to play. It's just sitting there waiting for my right hand to finish its arpeggio. So if it's already moved and it's sitting here waiting for my right hand to finish the arpeggio, now my eye I don't have to pay attention to that now. Now my brain can flip, and I can be paying attention to where I'm going here. So it looks like this, real slowly. And then back down. Now I'm looking for G's on my right hand, C's on my left hand, G's. That's the note that I play first. So that's what I have to spot, is that G coming down. Okay, so I want you to work on, well, let's go to F. Now we're going to we'll practice them in their groups. So let's do the white, white, white group, okay? Next is going to be, we'll go down here. F, F, left moves, right looks, right moves. And now C, and my left hand's, my left eye, my eyes are looking at my left hand to go down to F, but my eyes are also looking at my right hand to go to C. This gets a little confusing coming down, because you have to look at 2 different notes. You're spotting 2 different notes when you descend. You're spotting your left hand playing the root note F, but your right hand coming down plays the 5th finger first. So here, I'll kind of mirror it. I think my camera's mirror it for, I'll mirror it for you. So you have C, A, F in the F chord. And so your eye has to be spotting the C in the F chord for descending. So it spots F going up, ascending, C coming down. Okay, the 5th tone is what it's got to spot, while the left hand is spotting the 1st tone. So your brain's trying to do 2 different things. It's like, okay guys, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like this. Look at that. I mean, I just like jump right into it. Rub and pat, rub and pat. It's easy. But you know what? The first time I tried to do it, that was not easy. Here's how it went. Or this is how it went the first time, and okay, Let's see. Rub real small. And then I'll try to pat. Okay. I mean, it took so much focus, so much concentration, so much slowness. But now it's just like I don't even think about it. I just do it. It's just that you have got to do it so much and you have to start really slow, but you do have to be intentional about trying to speed up, because forcing yourself to now try and do it faster, once you've got it pretty good slow, you got to start trying to do it faster in order to get really good at it. Okay? Keep that in mind through everything that you practice, whether it's a song or it's an exercise. Keep that in mind, is that you have to be intentional when you're first learning about trying to speed up and get a little faster. When we get to scales, we'll probably touch on scales a little. I'm not sure how much we're going to get into scales, but at some point, I don't know, we'll go into a Facebook Live or something. I'm going to give you guys some tips on how to get through scales and how to get them faster. And I'll probably touch on it through the course as we go. But anyway, keep that in mind as you're practicing, is that it's like patting your stomach and rubbing your head, or rubbing your stomach and patting your head. It's just like that. Actually start practicing that, so that because you can actually improve on that really quickly. So practice that a little bit just so you can see yourself get better at it, because it's a perfect picture of what's going to happen as you try to play these chords.